Well, hi again, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 6 of the 2007 American League Championship Series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. The Yankees have a 3-2 lead and look to close it out at home, but they will face a tough opponent. Roger Clemens will be going for the Yankees and CC Sabathia for the Indians. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not going to give out the batting order. However, I will give the defensive lineup for the Yankees. In left field is Johnny Damon. Center field is Melky Cabrera. In right field is Bobby Abreu. At third base is Alex Rodriguez. At shortstop is Derek Jeter. At second base is Robinson Cano. At first base is Doug Mankiewicz. And catching Roger Clemens is Jorge Posada. All right, leading off is Grady Sizemore. The lineup has been the same for the Indians, so if you haven't watched, then you'll find out when they come up. Here's Grady Sizemore. And a 2-9 against a righty, fly ball to right, and that is caught by Abreu, one away. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera, the second baseman. And that's right back to the mound, and Clemens throws out Cabrera, 2 away. Brings up Travis Hafner. 3-5. Struck him out. And the Indians go down 1-2-3 here in the first, and we go to the bottom half. Indians nothing, and the Yankees coming to bat. And defensively behind CC Sabathia, in left field, it's Kenny Lofton. Center field, Grady Sizemore. Right field is Franklin Gutierrez. Third to first, it's Casey Blake at third. Johnny Peralta at shortstop. Asdrubal Cabrera at second base. Ryan Garco at first base. And Victor Martinez catching CC Sabathia. And Johnny Damon leads off for the Yankees. And a 3-6 against a lefty. Popped him up. Third baseman Blake comes down with it, 1 down. Here's Derek Jeter. And that's against a lefty, 1-9 double chance, 15. That's cut off by Sizemore. And that's the first hit for either team. They will hold Jeter on, but he will most likely not go anywhere. Here's Bobby Abreu. Ooh, he'd not going to hit and run this early. And against a lefty, ground ball to the second. Cabrera to Peralta. Back to Garco. Inning-ending double play. And yes, I do not... I treat every ground ball except for when the infield's in. That's the super advanced part of this. So that will retire the side here in the bottom of the first. We go to the second, scoreless. And due up for the Indians, Martinez, Garco, and Peralta here in the top of the second. And once again, ground ball back to the mound. And Clemens, with his second assist today, throws out Martinez. 1 down. And here's Ryan Garco. And a 5-6 fly ball to center field. And Melky Cabrera puts that away. He would later play for the Indians. When they were still the Indians. And here's Johnny Peralta, 2 out, nobody on in a scoreless game. And a 6-5. And, nice play by Rodriguez. Gets it and throws out Peralta. The 12 is just just in the reach of Rodriguez. And once again, the Indians go down 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. And we go to the bottom of the second, scoreless. And due up for the Yankees is Rodriguez, Posada, and Hideki Matsui, the designated hitter. And here's a pitch to Rodriguez. Struck him out. First strikeout for Sabathia. And here's Jorge Posada. And switch hitter batting right-handed. Fly ball to center field. And Grady Sizemore camps under it. Puts it away. 2 down. Here's Hideki Matsui. And 2-3 is a ground ball to the shortstop Peralta. He throws out Matsui. 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees here in the second. And we go to the third, still scoreless. Bottom third of the order, Lofton, Gutierrez, and Blake due up for the Indians. And here's the pitch from Roger Clemens to Kenny Lofton. And against the lefty, a shallow fly ball to center, and Cabrera makes the running catch. 1 down. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. And ground ball right to Jeter, throws out Gutierrez. 2 down. Here's Casey Blake. And lightning drive right to Rodriguez. And once again, the Indians are retired in order. Going to the bottom of the third, still no score. And bottom third of the order for the Yankees, Cano, Cabrera, and Mankiewicz. And here's the pitch to Cano. 1-6 and a 20, and that's down and into the center field. And Cano takes the wide turn but stays at first. And he will not be held on as a D-stealer. Here's Melky Cabrera. Hit and run. They'll swing away. And that's going to be into center field. Will the 8 be in range? Yes, it will. And nice running catch by Sizemore. Retires Melky. And here's Doug Mankiewicz. Oof. He'll let him swing away. 6-11 against the lefty. And that's to the right fielder Gutierrez. He dives and makes the catch. Both Sizemore and Gutierrez are one range outfielders, so they'll get to that play. 2 down. And that brings up Johnny Damon. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Sabathia, and that retires the side here in the third. Yankees strand 1 on a hit. And we go to the top of the fourth. We are scoreless. And top of the order for the Indians, Sizemore, Cabrera, and the designated hitter Hafner. And once again, same thing if you watched my National League Championship Series. Since this is Game 6, all relievers are considered fresh, and so there will not be any restrictions due to pitching back-to-back games. 2-11 against a righty. Popped him up. Foul territory, and Mankiewicz drifts into foul territory and makes the catch. 1 away. Sizemore got under that one. And here's Asdrubal Cabrera grounded out his first time up. And against a lefty, popped him up again, first base side. This time Mankiewicz will take it in fair territory. 2 down. And here's Travis Hafner. And line drive to Cano. And that will retire the side. So the Indians go down in order here in the fourth. And to the bottom of the fourth, and we are still scoreless in a game that's moving quite briskly. Jeter, Abreu, and Rodriguez due up as the Yankees have the only 2 hits in the ballgame so far. And here's Jeter. To the first baseman, Garco, 4 and a 4. That's not going to be good for the Indians. And, hot shot, and gets past him down the right field line. And into second with a double is Jeter. A 4 and a 5 on a 20 roll, and the next chance on a 4-fielder is a double. So Jeter's first batter reaching scoring position. For Bobby Abreu, they will hold Jeter on. Here's Abreu. Struck him out against the lefty. Third strikeout for Sabathia. And here's Alex Rodriguez. Six, 7 against a righty. Second base X chance, and that's Cabrera. 2 and a 3. He'll get to it. Throws out Rodriguez. Going to third is Jeter. But there are 2 down. And here's Jorge Posada. .112. And fly ball left field coming in as Lofton. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. So the Yankees strand a runner on third, and we are now to the top of the fifth, still scoreless. As Martinez, Garco, and Peralta now due up here in the top of the fifth. Here's a pitch to Martinez. And against a lefty, that ball is hit to right field. Going back is Abreu to the warning track, to the wall, and gone. Home run for Victor Martinez, 1-10, and that's an 8. So Victor Martinez has just given the Indians a 1-0 lead. Here's Ryan Garco. And a 1-7. Ooh, found the hole in the 1 column. Ground ball back to the mound. And the third assist for Roger Clemens tonight. No, that will not be followed by a throwing of a bat. And here's Johnny Peralta. Struck him out. Only the second strikeout for Roger Clemens today. And there brings up Kenny Lofton, 0 for 1 himself. 5-7, second base X chance Cano. 15. On a 3, he will make the play and retire Lofton and retire the Indians in the 5th, but they get on the board on the Martinez homer and lead 1-0. And here is CC Sabathia, Matsui, Cano, and Cabrera here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Hideki Matsui. 5-9. And against the lefty, that's a fly ball. Center field. And Sizemore races back and just clearing the wall in center field. Home run. So Hideki Matsui saying, anything you can do, I can do just the same. 1-4 home run chance, that's a 4. So Matsui ties the game at 1. Kind of figured 1 run wasn't going to be enough. And here's Robinson Cano. And against the lefty, ground ball to second, right at Cabrera, throws out Cano. 1 away. Melky Cabrera now up. And to the shortstop, Johnny Peralta, 3 and a 4. No, just under the outstretched dive of Peralta, and Cabrera reaches on a single. First time the Yankees have gotten 2 hits in 1 inning. They will hold Cabrera on. Here's Doug Mankiewicz. Struck him out. 2 down. And here's Johnny Damon, also would be a future Indian. And that's a fly ball to right field. Coming in is Gutierrez. He makes the catch and retires the side, but the Yankees answer with the home run of their own in the 5th inning. And we go to the 6th, tied at 1. Now, this is the point of weakness inning for Roger Clemens. He'll face Gutierrez, Blake, and Sizemore. He's allowed just the 1 hit through 5 innings, but that could now be an announcer's jinx. All right, and just in case they will possibly look at bullpen action, Kyle Farnsworth and Luis Vizcaíno are loosening in the bullpen. So here's Clemens. Struck him out. And Gutierrez is down on strikes. 3rd strikeout for Clemens. Here's Casey Blake. 3-4, weak ground ball to second. Cano easily gets that and throws out Blake. 2 down. And now Grady Sizemore up, 0 for 2. 2-10, popped up. Jeter calls for it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. So the Indians go 1-2-3 here in the 6th. And after 5.5, it's the Indians 1 and the Yankees 1. And Sabathia is not considered weak until the 7th inning. He is the 3rd time through the order. He has faced 19 batters through 5 innings. Jeter, then Abreu and Rodriguez. Jeter 2 for 2, a single and a double. .39 and plunk. Ow! And Jeter will shake that off. And he will reach and he will be held on. They will let Bobby Abreu hit. That'd be a bold move to try to hit and run. They will not do it. And against the lefty, they probably should have done it. Ground ball to second, Cabrera to Peralta, over to Garco, double play. So 2 outs, nobody on for Alex Rodriguez. One, two, ground ball right to Casey Blake. And that retires the side. So we are through 6. Indians 1, Yankees 1. And Clemens has now faced 22 batters through 6 innings. Cabrera, Hafner, and Martinez due up. Six-two. Switch either side. That's ball 4. And they may go get him now. Luis Vizcaino will come on, and he will take over for Clemens. So they were not going to waste any time. All right, so Luis Vizcaino coming on. He will relieve Roger Clemens. And not being held on is Cabrera. Here's Travis Hafner. "4-9 against the lefty. Fly ball to right field. Making a dive is Abreu, and making a tremendous diving catch is Abreu. And gets up and throws back to first, and Cabrera scampers back. Holy cow, what a play. 1-13 double, that's a 14. And Abreu getting a nice ovation from the Yankee Stadium crowd. There's Victor Martinez, responsible for the lone Indians run so far. Oops. And here's the pitch to Martinez. 3-6 against a righty. That's ball 4. So runners on first and second. With 1 out, here's Ryan Garco. 0 for 2 today. 5-6, struck him out. 2 down. Here's Johnny Peralta. Jabba Chamberlain is loosening in the bullpen in case he is needed. And he may be needed right about now. And that's ripped into the gap. 1 hops the wall. Scoring from second is Cabrera. Heading to third is Martinez. 10 for not being held on, and then 12 for 2 outs. But right fielder Abreu is a -2, so he'd be 1-10. They won't do anything about that. So second and third with 2 outs. And they will now go to Jabba Chamberlain. Was going to try to save him for the 8th inning, but they kind of need him now with the Indians having a 2-1 lead here. All right, and here's Kenny Lofton to face Jabba Chamberlain. Second and third, 2 down. Indians lead 2-1. 3-9, and oh boy, found the hole in that column. All those hits in column 3, and it's a fly ball to right field. And making the catch is Abreu to retire the side, but the Indians do get the go-ahead run, and it's stretch time here at Yankee Stadium. And Sabathia will come out for the 7th. They will get Rafael Perez, as they've got a streak of either switch hitters or left-handed hitters coming up. So Rafael Perez is loosening in the Indians bullpen. All right, so Posada, Matsui, and Kano. And 1-4 against the lefty, and Posada drives this one to deep center field, and Sizemore will watch it get into the black seats in center field. And just like that, deja vu, when the Indians took advantage in the top half of the fifth, they hit a leadoff home run, and Posada with the leadoff home run in the seventh inning responding to an Indians run. We are tied at 2. As Posada drilled that one. And we're tied at 2. And here is Hideki Matsui. 1-2. He draws a walk. And they will go get CC Sabathia now. Rafael Perez is going to come on. With that absolutely nasty card against lefties. And he'll probably stay on for a few batters because they have a string of either lefties or switch hitters. All right, so situation here, game tied at 2, runner on first, nobody out. Perez facing Robinson Cano. 3-4 against the lefty, ground ball to first. Garco to Peralta, back to Garco, double play. That is the third double play turned by the Indians tonight. 2 down, nobody on in the tie game. And here's Melky Cabrera, 1 for 2 with a single. 3-7 against the lefty. Base hit into center field. And now the Yankees are going to call back Doug Mankiewicz. Jason Giambi has now been called on. The pinch hit for Mankiewicz. And he will come on, and he will remain in the game and play first base. So Mankiewicz is being replaced by Jason Giambi. And here's the pitch to Giambi. And they're holding on Cabrera. 5-6 against the lefty. Ground ball to first. Garco gets it, steps on the bag himself, and that retires the side. The Yankees tie the game at 2 as we go to the 8th, and Java Chamberlain will come back out for the 8th as he got the last out in the 7th. And Java will face Gutierrez, Blake, and Sizemore. And let's see, they may leave. They may let Perez come out and start the next inning, but Rafael Betancourt is listening in the bullpen as he gets ready to work. All right, Java Chamberlain facing Franklin Gutierrez. 2-8. And that's a fly ball to left, but in the tracks there is Johnny Damon. And that will retire Gutierrez. Not a 1-3, but so that will be caught. Here's Casey Blake. Blake is 0 for 2 today. And against the righty, ground ball to third, and Rodriguez. Easy play, throws out Blake 2 down, and brings up Grady Sizemore. And that's to the third baseman, Rodriguez. Not in range on a 10. He is an E14. We'll need a 6 to 8 or a 10 to 12. And there's a 6. Nice diving stop. Gets up, throws out Sizemore. And that will retire the side. And that will be it for Jabba. Kyle Farnsworth will continue loosening in the bullpen. And so will Mariano Rivera in case the Yankees take the lead. And Perez will stay on, at least for the first batter. And then maybe we'll get Betancourt after Damon is up. Okay, so here's Johnny Damon. 0 for 3, popped out, struck out, and flew out. Five, 7 against the lefty, draws a walk. And they will pull Perez for Betancourt. As he will take over with Jeter now batting, although there are left-handed batters, but all right. And second Indians reliever today. And here's Derek Jeter. .29. And for the second time today, Derek Jeter is hit by a pitch. Anybody like to put in a comment for me, what's the record for I do not know this personally. What is the record for somebody getting hit in a playoff game? I would like to think 2 would be a high number for anybody getting hit in a playoff game. So first and second for Bobby Abreu. And this would be a perfect time to lay down a bunt, but he's not a very good bunter. Yeah. So we'll let Abreu swing away. And popped him up left side of the infield. The second baseman, Cabrera, puts it away. 1 down. And brings up Alex Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Some like to think he might be due. They are holding on all runners. And line drive to the third baseman, Blake. 2 down. And here's the man responsible for this game being tied, Jorge Posada. And they're going to leave Betancourt in. And that's a fly ball to right field. But with room is Gutierrez. He will make the catch. 1 to 11, but the 17 is too high. And that will retire the side. We will go to the 9th. And Kyle Farnsworth will come into the game as Jabba pitched an inning and a third. The third reliever for the Yankees. And he'll face Cabrera, Hafner, and Martinez here in the top of the 9th. The Indians will get bullpen action themselves. Jensen Lewis will be loosening in the bullpen. And so will Joe Borowski in case the Indians pull ahead. All right, here's Farnsworth to face Cabrera. 5'8". Switch hitter batting left-handed, and that's into center field for a base hit. And here's Travis Hafner. Oh, the Indians will get, Ron Vallone and Jose Veras loosening in the bullpen. There's Travis Hafner, 0 for 3. 2-6. Oh, ground ball right back to Farnsworth. Throws to second to get Cabrera. Let's see, that would be the shortstop covering. And Jeter over to Giambi. Double play. Big play for the Yankees defense there. That brings up Victor Martinez. Homered, walked, and grounded out in 3 appearances. And boy, does that come up big, that double play. Another 5'8", that's not a 1, so that's going to be a single. And Martinez is 2 for 3 with a walk. That brings up Brian Garco. Maybe if we get him into scoring position, we pinch run for Martinez, but not now. Here's Garco. 6'8", second base X. And Cano, 3 and a 3. No, he can only knock it down. And going to second is Martinez. Farnsworth is considered tired now, as that's his 3rd hit allowed this inning. Let's see, righty. He actually hits a... They will go with the lefty Ron Vallone to come in for Farnsworth. Try to get this final out here. Peralta is 1 for 3 on the day with a double. People in Yankee Stadium getting a little nervous. Three, 6 against the lefty. Outside, ball 4. And they are loaded for Kenny Lofton. Lofton is 0 for 3 today. And here's the pitch to Lofton. To 8, line drive right to Alex Rodriguez, and that retires the side. Oh, Yankees fans exhale as we go to the bottom of the 9th, and they will bring in Jensen Lewis to try to send this game into extra innings. Matsui, Cano, and Cabrera due up here for the Yankees in the bottom of the 9th. Matsui is 1 for 2 in 3 at-bats, homered, walked, and grounded out. So Lewis will be the 3rd Indians reliever. All right, here's Hideki Matsui. 310. And that's a 6. That's a leadoff single for Hideki Matsui. He runs at a 12. He actually runs pretty decently, so we'll let him run on the pass. They will not hold him on. And here's Robinson Cano. And Joe Borowski is loosening the bullpen. They may let him come in if this gets to be any worse. 5-7 against the lefty. Struck him out. 1 away. And here's Melky Cabrera. And in order to stay out of the double play, they're going to do a hit and run. With 1 out, no, they won't. To 8, and they probably should have, although 8 would have been a batter misses pitch. Ground ball to second. Cabrera to Peralta, over to Garco, and we've got free baseball. Get your free baseball. As we go to the 10th, Ron Vallone will stay in the game as he got the last out of the 9th inning. As the Indians are trying to force a Game 7 and the Yankees are trying to move on to the World Series. Gutierrez, Blake, and Sizemore due up. Here's Gutierrez. 6-5. That is to the shortstop. Jeter, he is a 2. Yes. And a 13, he ranges over, jump throw to first, gets Gutierrez. 1 down. There's Casey Blake. To 7. Oh, and then racing back on it is Damon, and making the running catch is Damon. Wow, 1-6 double chance, and that's a 7. Another D20 missing by 1. 2 down. Here's Grady Sizemore. And the Indians will get Tom Masney loosening in the bullpen for the bottom of the 10th. 4-7 against the lefty. Vallone walks Grady Sizemore. And, well, he is an A Steeler, so he starts out at a 15. Holding him on makes him a 13. Posada does not reduce that any. They're going to put their trust in Grady Sizemore. It's a gutsy call, but they're going to try it. 1-13, 65% chance. And that's a 16, and Sizemore is caught stealing. And that retires the side. You wonder if that's going to cost the Indians the series, but they took their chances and didn't come up with anything. All right, bottom of the 10th, here comes Tom Masney. And Jose Veras will... Actually, they're going to call on Mike Messina. And they're going to have Messina come on for possibly the 11th inning. As Masney finishes his warm-up tosses. And he will face Giambi, Damon and Jeter here in the bottom of the 10th. And here's Jason Giambi. Five, 6 against the lefty. 1-13 single chance. That's a 13. That was a 1. And so Giambi reaches. And that brings up Johnny Damon. Not very good bunter. Let's see here. Yeah, Duncan doesn't run as fast, but ooh. Bronson Sardinia is getting told that if Giambi reaches scoring position, you probably will be needed. And here's Damon. They're not going to hold on Giambi. And here's the pitch to Damon. 3-7. Fly ball to center field. And Sizemore puts it away. 1 down for Derek Jeter, who's been hit by a pitch twice. Singled and doubled. 2-3. Ooh, just got under it. Fly ball to center. And Sizemore puts it away. 2 down. For Bobby Abreu, he is 0 for 4. One, 8. And finds the hole there. Ground ball to second. And that retires the side. We are to the 11th. Still tied at 2. And Mike Messina is now going to come into the game. And Messina will face as Drupal Cabrera, Travis Hafner, and Victor Martinez. Messina is the 5th reliever. And here is Drupal Cabrera. 2-8, and that's a fly ball to right field, but Abreu with plenty of room puts it away, 1 away. 1-6 home run chance, but that's a 16. Here's Travis Hafner. Tom Mastny will be loosening. He'll go out for a second inning of work. 2-8, and against a righty, weak ground ball to third, and Rodriguez puts it away. 2 down for Victor Martinez, who has a single and a homer in 4 at-bats. 4 plate appearances, I should say. 4-3 either side. That's a base hit to center field. And Martinez is 3 for 4 with a walk. And they won't get anybody to run for him now. And here's Ryan Garco. 1 for 4 with a single. And Garco draws a walk. And now they will call on a pinch runner. Josh Barfield will pinch run for Martinez. So that will mean that Kelly Shopik will be coming in and catching after all is said and done. All right, so Barfield is on the base pass on second as Martinez comes out of the game. And Johnny Peralta, Garco walked. Now it's Johnny Peralta's turn. See if you can get something off of Messina here. And he walks. And they're going to leave it up to Messina. 2 down. Bases are loaded. For Kenny Lofton. Barfield at third. Garco at second. Peralta at first. And here's the pitch to Kenny Lofton. 4-7 against the lefty. That's ripped into center field. That'll get down. Scoring from third is Barfield. Scoring from second is Garco. Going to third is Peralta. 2-run single for Kenny Lofton. And Joe Borowski will now be loosening in the bullpen as Kenny Lofton comes up with a huge 2-run single. And that will be it for Mike Messina. And they will call on Jose Veras, and I'll take a quick time out here while I get his card image. Okay, so Jose Veras is now in the game. First and third, 2 outs, 2 in for the Indians here in the 11th. .38 against a righty. And Veras strikes out Gutierrez to retire the side, but not until the Indians get 2 on the board and lead 4-2. Joe Borowski will come on to try to close this one out and force a Game 7, but it will not be easy. Rodriguez, Posada, and Matsui, the heart of the order. Fifth Indians reliever here is Borowski. And here's the pitch to Rodriguez. 4-3. Either side, leadoff single for Rodriguez, and they will hold him on. And here's Jorge Posada. 4-6. Switch hitter batting left-handed, pops him up. Second baseman Cabrera calls for it and makes the catch. And now brings up Hideki Matsui. Matsui, a homer and a single in 4 appearances. 3-7. And that's a ground ball to the second. Cabrera to Peralta. Back to Garco. And that's your ball game. Final score from Yankee Stadium. The Indians come out and celebrate with Borowski as they have now forced a Game 7 and win this one 4-2 and be right back with the line score. All right, final line score, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Indians, 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Yankees. Tom Masney gets the win in relief, and Mike Messina's losing pitcher, Joe Borowski, gets the save. All right, everybody, and spoiler alert if you've not watched any of the previous games, but I will tell you what's coming up on the channel. We will now have 2 Game 7s, both in the National League Championship Series and the American League Championship Series. The National League will come first, and then the American League afterwards. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you can. It helps the channel get seen more. If you'd like to leave a comment, go for it. And if you could please subscribe if you have not done so already, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon and be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.